Today is July 13th. And what I will do now, see, the thing is, I have been watching the FTMO uh, interviews with successful professional day traders, and I've also viewed many videos from Etienne Kleet's YouTube videos. I've seen um, I've seen other individuals who describe the way that they trade. I have now come to the conclusion that uh, in certain instances, there will be a couple of things that I need to be weary of or be conscious of when I am making a trade. One of them is called win to loss ratio. That's one of them. Now, if I do 50-50 chance of winning based on selective stocks, because if I purchase a stock, then there is a chance that there will be a drawdown before it ultimately goes in the direction that I selected. And therefore, the uh, the percentage of my wins could be very low. So even if I am at a point where I'm at a 2-to-1 win to loss ratio, if my uh, if my winning percentage is low enough, then that will ultimately end up in a losing situation. Now, what I've deduced at this point after having traded is that I am in certain situations in a streak where I am making a significant amount of gain. And then I also get into situations where I am losing significantly in my trades. So if I were to make it so that when I am in a situation where my percentage of gain, win to loss ratio is sufficiently big, compare, and then it is essentially essentially um, within the criterias of within the criterias of within the criterias of the the winning percentage is high enough with the win to loss ratio, with those two factors combined, uh, which are interrelated to a final capital win rate at the end of within the end of a period of trading days. Now, when I have that particular situation, then a there will be a sweet spot uh, where a critical component of winning percentage with a win to loss ratio that will yield a winning and consistently profitable formula. So that's what I will be studying at this point. And so when I have that situation, and then when I assign it for a particular setup, when I specifically assign it to a setup, then I will be able to categorize that particular setup as my own setup. For now, uh, I have been sort of trading, but not really sure about the efficacy of what I'm looking at, such as dip and rip is the primary one of them. One of them is the dip and rip, and I have to be on the right side of it, like the back side of it, not on the front side. When I get into the back side of it, and when I recognize it, then I'm able to make money on that. And if when it's a trending day to a certain period of time within the intraday, then I'm able to essentially make a huge gain out of that as well. So what I can do at this point is now to assign a win-to-loss ratio, and then figure out how I can dial in the winning percentage for a particular setup. And when I take a statistical analysis and categorize based on the number of trades that I make, and then when I assign a statistical probability for it on a prolonged basis, then I will be able to have a clear understanding of the efficacy of that setup. When I have clearly substantiated the efficacy of that particular setup in the real market environment, then I can scale up to however much and then scale it such that I have the survivability within a certain period of of the window such that I can scale up. That's the idea.